Hello, welcome to this lesson where we continue to look at angles. Now we are looking at the last, lesson 5, which is the last lesson of angles. Okay, we are looking at the last lesson of angles, and here we want to talk about the two angles, which is the angles of elevation and the angles of depression. Okay, so let's start with the first one. What is the angle of elevation? The angle of elevation comes as a result of, if a person who is standing here, just an example here, the line of sight of this person is this horizontal line, here. So when this person looks up, when this person looks up, at an object, when this person looks up at an object here, the line of sight here, which is horizontal, direct to the line of sight here, this is the horizontal line, and this, this direction, they shift, they shift from here to the object. Are you getting that? That is what is going to come as a result of what? The angle of elevation. Like to elevate is like to lift something, isn't it? So that is what is happening here. So here is a person. Let's say this is an eye here, because we are concentrated on the line of sight. This is an eye here. This is an eye, isn't it? And this person is seeing straight in this direction. So when this person looks up to, for instance, if there is something here, this person looks up here. This angle that is formed, this is the angle of elevation. And at the same time, I'm saying this is the line of sight of this person. This is the horizontal line. And again, when this same person looks down here, looks down to see the object that is down here, because we are looking at a person who is standing here, the person is standing here. Let's say this is where the person is standing, and then the head is here, isn't it? So the horizontal line, the line of sight is this one. So when this person looks down, against this horizontal line of sight, there will be an angle of depression. And if he or she looks up, against this line of sight, there will be an angle of elevation. Okay, that is very important. So that is basically what we are talking about here. If a person stands and looks up at an object, the angle of elevation is the angle between the horizontal line of sight and the object. This is what I have just mentioned here. So you need to copy these notes, That is for those of you that are our students and you're following these, You need to copy everything here. Then you come to this one. If a person stands and looks down at an object, the angle of depression is the angle between the horizontal line of sight and the object. Exactly what I was explaining here. So copy these notes here. So I can still give you, we can still look at also what is in this textbook. We can also still look at what is in this textbook here. So let's look at this. Have we seen? There is this person here. So we're saying the girl looks at the bed. Where is the bed? The bed pitched on the branch of a tree. The girl's eye level, which is the line of sight, moves upward from this point. And because what this person wants to see this, then the line of sight is moves from its horizontal line up, because this girl wants to see this. From the horizontal position up to the bed, making an angle denoted by theta here. And this angle is what we are calling what? The angle of elevation. The same thing here also, which is being elaborated, is the angle of depression. Figure 6 shows a cat on top of a house looking at the dog on the ground. So where the cut is, the line of sight is this one straight here. So when it looks down here, then this angle that is formed, this is what we are calling the angle of depression. But what I want you to copy are these notes that I wrote down. This, I'm just trying to help you understand. All right. So we're going to have two examples here. We are going to have two examples. We are going to have two examples here. I hope we are able to see the first example. Okay. Okay, so let us look at the first one. Let's look at the first one. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point 5 meters from its base. Okay? The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point 25 meters from its base. Okay? So, the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point 25 meters from its base on level ground is 40 degrees. Make a scale drawing to find the height of the tower to the nearest meter. Okay. So now what we are supposed to do here. Okay. So for instance, let's say this is a tower. Let's have a sketch. If this is a tower here, then we are told that the distance from this tower, the distance of this tower from a point. So let's say the point which is on the level ground is here. We are told that this distance here must be 25 what? Must be 25 meters. Okay? Then the angle of elevation here, the angle of elevation must be what? 40 degrees. Then find the height of the tower. So we need to measure this distance here. But first of all, we need to come up with the scale. Okay? We need to come up with the scale. That is what we are told here. But if it is in an exam, they will give you a scale so that it is easy to mark. For uniformity's sake, they will give you a scale. For instance, they are going to say 1 centimeter to represent 1 meter. Just an example. And also, let's take this what? This scale here. Let's use this scale here. Okay? So we are going to start with so if the scale that we're using is 1 centimeter is equals to what? 1 centimeter. Okay? 1 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. Then that will mean we have to measure 20. No. Okay. This is going to be too big. Let's change the scale. So let's change the scale. Let's say 1 centimeter is equals to 5. 1 centimeter is equals to 5 meters. Okay, let's use this scale. 1 centimeter is equals to what? 5 what? Meters. So meaning these 5, we are given 25 meters here, isn't it? So what is it going to be in what? What is it going to be what is it going to be in centimeters? So we can easily cross multiply here. You will discover that you just have to divide this one. You divide this one by what? By 5. Okay, you divide this one by 5. So if this is equals to this, then we know that 5 centimeters is equals to 25 meters. I hope that is clear. You can just put x here if you want, then you cross multiply. It will be 5x is equals to 25. When you divide here by 5, you get x is equals to 5. Okay, centimeters. So now we can say, so here we are going to measure. Take note. Here we're going to measure 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters from this point up to here. We have measured 5 centimeters. Now remember that this 5 centimeters represents what? This 5 centimeters represents 25 meters. Okay. Then, what are we saying now? We need to measure, because the pole or the tower is this side. So we need to measure here the angle of elevation. The angle of elevation. So this is what we are going to do. How do we measure it? So we are going to measure from here. Our 40 is this point. Our 40 is this point. Okay. So I'm going to draw. Sorry. I'm going to draw a line here. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Then we can, just to be sure, also here we can have 90 degrees so that we really know where we should do. Okay. So meaning here we'll just join. We are just going to join here. Okay. Just going to join this side. Let me So here we'll just join here. Okay. So now our interest, the top part is this one here. Okay, where they meet. This is our interest. This is our interest here. So what are we going to do now? This is 40 degrees. So now we need to measure this one according to the scale. Okay. Now we have to measure this distance. Now remember that whatever we're going to get will be in centimeters. So this is okay, this is 4 centimeters here. This is 4 centimeters. Now remember we said 1 centimeter, our scale is 1 centimeter is equals to 1 centimeter is equals to what? 5 meters. Now here we have 4 centimeters. Okay, so what is this? So we just have to cross multiply here. So when you cross multiply, you're going to have what? 20 meters. Okay, so our answer will be 20 meters. So that is the question that we are being asked here. And now I'm going to ask you to do the second one. You do the second one just. Number 2. do the second one. You'll be measuring the angle of depression, I think. Okay, so do the second one. That's all. So that is what we are supposed to do. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Just in case you may want to confirm something, this is my number, 0979 67 38 09. If mine does not go through, you can try this one for my friend. Okay. Thank you very much for watching.